quick, guys, this is brought to you by Built Bar, built.com. If you're looking for a quick, nutritious, on-the-go snack, check them out. Alright guys, we are back. This project has been kicking my behind. Oh,
hi, doggy.
Too bright, there you go.
Hi,
Alright,
doggy.
yeah, so this project has been kicking my behind. I took the top off. Turns out we need to be 7 foot, so I gotta cut a foot off of this part over here. I don't know, miscommunication. So we're gonna cut a foot off of this, and we need it to be exactly 7 feet. So we're gonna take that height of this piece over here, and then plus whatever we need here, and then we'll just cut off the excess down here with the saw. So it's gonna be a little bit of a mission, but that's the last thing. That, and then attach it back on, add some lights, do a little plug-in, and do a final coat of paint, and it'll be ready to go. So let's go ahead and start getting this marked off. Alright guys, and we're using the Harbor Freight clamp and saw guide. Picked this up for like 20 bucks at Harbor Freight, and it did pretty good for the price point. The clamping strength isn't as strong as I'd like, but it didn't move when I was cutting this. But yeah, this was a little oversight, like a little miscommunication, and so we had to cut a foot off of the whole thing, and we had to get the line perfectly straight. Alright guys, we got it down to the size that we need it. We've already got it down here. So we're going to recut the new hole for the outlet. And then we're going to go ahead and add the light while we already have it down here, and then we'll put it back on top. Alright, and for the outlet hole, we just drew it, measured it, centered it, and then we used the drill to cut the drill little holes at the corners of the box, and then we use the jigsaw to cut out the main box shape. That was pretty easy this way. Alright, and then we just reran the outlet through the hole. Alright guys, so I picked these up at Lowe's just because they were on sale. It's just a little strip, and has a plug-in that we're going to run through the back. So the only thing is, I'm not sure how I want to run it. Maybe just a strip like that around from the bottom here all the way through here, so you can't really see it in a circle. And then that would be boom, boom, and then up, and then boom, and I think that will work. I think this will leave this little thing right about here. We can just run the cord down this hole and out through here again. Alright, so we want one hole back here. Tiny hole. Alright, so after drilling the holes for the cords, we swept off the piece, cleaned it off, taped off the outlet, and wiped down the area where the lights were going to stick so that they wouldn't fall off. Alright, and we ran the power cord through the back, and then ran the lighting. We ended up just doing it on the top box along the sides and the top. we've got our light on. Now, these are sink lights by GE. Alright guys, it looks pretty cool. At least I think it looks cool. Alright, so we got that piece up there just to see how it looks. I'm going to finish prepping. We're going to do one more coat of paint. I saw a couple little things. I'm going to put some of the water putty on there. So I'm sanding so it'll have something to grab onto. And then I got to add the handles, the knobs for the doors. That's one of the last things right now before I paint. I'm just going to get it ready for paint. Alright, so we used a little bit of Durham's water putty. Had a little areas that still looked rough where we connected the face frames on the bottom cabinet, and we just put a little bit more to make it smooth. Alright guys, we are going to put the handles on there. Best way to do handles, my favorite way, not best way, there's a lot of ways, but my favorite way is I have one of these little kits. This is called the Align Right. I got this at Lowe's, and it comes with a little template for the pulls in the front and a drill bit, and it also comes with the template for the doors. So you just put it and you get the holes in the same place every time. So you just have to pick which size you have. It has a bunch of different sizes on here, and you pick your size, how far in you want them, how separated they are. Same thing here, how far down, depending on the size of your drawer. So this works for most drawer sizes. It probably won't, there might be some custom sizes that it won't work for, but I think I paid $10 for this, and this is a great little nifty tool if you put a lot of hardware and stuff like that. So you put this over the door, and then based on where you want it, you pick your holes, you mark them. We're doing 3 inches, so we'll be on this one and this one right here. And there's we have our marks. Woo. All right, guys. Alright, so we got our holes here. We got our new handle here. You can see right where we marked them. There it is, perfect. Easy. All right, guys, so definitely recommend one of these. This is the Align Right. I think there's different ones. This is the one I got at Lowe's. And this is the final sand. We're sanding all the little spots where we put the water putty, and then I also went ahead and sanded the rough cedar trim that I used to trim out the countertop. I used a 220 grit, and then I went ahead and got everything painted after. Alright guys, sorry for the messy hair, I had a hat on. But last, we've got this butcher block oil that we used inside on our butcher block countertop inside. And it's safe for food contact. So we're gonna put some on this cedar boards and see how it looks. Okay, yeah. Looks good. Too late anyway, because I already got some on the counter, so now we gotta do it. Alright guys, and we just use a wiping cloth to wipe this butcher block oil on the cedar. This was probably the most satisfying part of the whole process, is getting this countertop wiped down with the oil. And this stuff works pretty well. This is actually the stuff that I used here in my house when we did our coffee bar on our butcher block countertop, and we've spilt like coffee and water, and none of the stains have like stayed. You go and wipe them off after a day of, you know, coffee sitting there or water sitting on there, and it comes off really well. So this stuff is really good for protecting the butcher block. Alright guys, we're just gonna put these handles back on. Woo-hoo-hoo. It's done. Finally. Alright guys, I finally got the app to work. Check it out. Oh, it's so cool. You can change the color. Turn the light off. Oh,
Is it like the wise lights or?
yeah, kind of.
Oh, it turned pink and purple.
That's cool, huh?
Wait, Daddy, this lights up too.
Huh?
This lights up too.
Yeah, babe. Come look. Alright guys, we got this done. It's ready to be moved. I think I'm gonna add a couple little things. So I've got like some scrapped cedar. I'm gonna do the oil on it, and then I'm gonna add these little hooks to it, so you can hang coffee mugs on it. And then we're gonna put it up here. I think. Yeah, and then alright, as I was saying before I was so rudely interrupted. So we're gonna just a little scrap wood, put some hooks on it, put it up here at the top to make it little coffee mug holder thing, and add a little bit of a wood accent up there. I'm not sure. No, yeah, I think we're going to have to do it right there. So, yeah. Alright, so on these hooks, I just kind of, by eyesight, I just kind of put them evenly spaced out, and then I screwed the screws into the wood, and we use longer screws, so the same screws that were holding the hooks are the ones that are going all the way through and attaching into the cabinet itself. So that's why I left them a little bit sticking out. Alright, so got the thing for the cups. I thought it'd be cool to add like a little menu thing on the, not on this side, but on the other side. Just so they could write something if they wanted to. Got this scrap MDF piece, and I have some scrap cedar that I cut down to 1 3/4, and we're just gonna trim this out, and then we're gonna paint this with chalkboard paint, and we'll make a little chalkboard that we can put on there. All right, guys, we're done. It's delivery day. All right, so we've got our coffee bar here. We're gonna take it apart and we're gonna go drop it off. All right, and so we're taking the cabinet apart. We did make it in 2 pieces, and the way that we kept it solid so the top piece doesn't fall off is we used 1x4 pieces of wood, and we just attached it to the back on both the bottom and the top. And I didn't realize till we were loading up that I forgot to make a hole for the mini fridge outlet, so I went ahead and did that real quick before we loaded this up to deliver it. All right, guys, we are here to drop this off. Show you guys where it's gonna go. All right, guys, so it's just gonna go right here next to this. All right, I'm done. You guys ready? Let me start off by saying I'm not a cabinet maker, but I hope you guys like it.
Okay. Let's see.
We'll see. The verdict is still out.
Let's see.
Wow. Qué hermoso.
Wow.
What do you guys think?
That's beautiful.
I like this. I have my coffee ready. See?
There you go.
Oh,
Qué hermoso. Very
wow.
So you have your fridge, little storage,
Uh-huh.
your hooks for your
Oh, we can
coffee
put the
mugs.
coffee there.
You got your plugins right there.
Uh-huh.
And then you said you're gonna put a display up here. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
you can turn that white. You can control that with your phone.
Okay. Oh.
If you have Wi-Fi.
Yeah.
Ooh.
this. Oh wow.
That is so
very
nice.
And then aquí tiene, has that little buttons. Handle, it'll go down.
Okay, like in both handles.
Yeah. See? Yeah.
Anda.
Awesome.
With the little
The wheels, so you guys
wheels
can move
and
it.
everything. Oh, that is so awesome.
Nice.
So,
Whoa. It's alive.
¿Cuánto va a ser?
this is my Christmas present to you guys. No, so, thank you guys for watching, guys. If you guys like the video, please hit that like, that subscribe down below. Do you guys like it?
Awesome. We
Okay.
love it.
So, hit that like. All right, guys, we finished that up. Oh man, that build was something else. I've never built anything like that, especially for somebody else. Usually, I just build stuff for myself, and you know, if it doesn't come out perfect, it's not a big deal. But yeah, see you guys.